Today I've decided to go through a couple bins of diorama supplies that I have. I'm not sure exactly what's in here. It's the miscellaneous stuff that I would throw in here. Most of it is to make something out of something, or something that's not ready to be a diorama. And I'm going to be really critical, and I'm gonna really decide, no, I know I'm never gonna make that craft. I'm not gonna do that. I am gathering together a very large box of diorama stuff that I am throwing out. I mean, it's not large enough. We have to get rid of a lot of things. But I also have an idea to make rooms out of the stuff that I'm purging, which might be a fun thing to do too, where, make a beautiful room out of the junk that I'm throwing out or donating. I'm not going to throw out anything let's just start with these things. These were in packaging, and I thought there might be some use for these foam pads, and then I kind of liked this. It came with some kind of felt toy that I thought I could use it for something, but I'm gonna tell you I'm not. I would rather use cotton balls than use styrofoam or anything like that. So I think I will recycle these things. So I should have had a recycling box. There's one other bin here that since I was doing this, it has all kinds of great things in it, but I saw something poking out that I know I'm never going to use. These are Sparking Super Joy. I think they came with a little wooden train set, but I would love these as some kind of can or something on a shelf. And even, this is going to happen a lot in upcoming videos, I will be using a little wooden figures to put on the shelves and use as decorations. So I do and have saved all kinds of things like that, which I would love to have these in a kid's room and stuff. But what I saw were these feathers, and as nice as these are and as cool as these are, something that I don't like that I see in craft stores and stuff is the burnt edge from, I think when it's laser cut, it's burnt on the edge, and I don't really like that. And I mean, these could be cool hanging on a wall or something, but I would rather use other kind of feathers. I mean, I bought these because they were wooden and they're beautiful and they're nice, but the truth is I'm not going to use these. So I knew right away when I was looking for these other bins, but the rest of this stuff I do really like. I don't know. I know that a few years ago it was really big, country kitchen, to put up letters and stuff in your home in real life. I think that's kind of out right now. It's kind of a tacky thing to do, to put up words and letters in your home, and I'm kind of over it, but I do like these tiles and stuff, and maybe one letter would be okay as long as you don't go too far. You can never say in style and in fashion that there's no don'ts and there's no do's anymore. You can do anything. But the rest of the stuff is all, other little wooden things that I like. Maybe this is more to make a necklace for myself or something. But this is my favorite wooden craft supplies, and there's lots of good things in here. We do have to stick the more wooden things together, but all of that stuff is good. I'm looking at that, and all kinds of joy is being sparked. This was an X's and O game that I got from the dollar store, and I have used these as table legs, and it looked really good. And I've used these for different things, for holding up stuff, or just having maybe one or two giant letters in an industrial loft. Looks really, really cool. And I like the font and everything of those, and they're in black and white, totally my colors and everything. Let's see what else is in here. This fence I have had kicking around for quite a while. It's not really the right. It would look really good with the smaller baby toys that I use, though. I mean, I've had and it's a white picket fence. I mean, take this outside, put it on the grass, and put some toys and take some photos. It would look amazing. All right, I was ready to throw this out, but once I opened it, it's way too cool. We're keeping that. I am not prepared with a box of things that we're keeping. Maybe I do have one over here. I'll have to see, kind of. I'm going to dump out this stuff. I'm going to dump out a box of stuff, and we'll start with this box. This is stuff that I really, really love and want to keep. And let's go. And then one of these boxes can be the junk. Okay, so maybe I'll step over to this box. What are these things? These are chalkboard wood stakes. Yeah, it says that with signs on them. They're the perfect doll size for a doll to have a picket sign and be holding up signs. I mean, I should really do that all the time. You can write on it because it's a chalkboard. It's the perfect sign for a doll to hold. I should probably take it out of the package, but I guess I'm thinking about if I do use it or not, and then do I just stick it in the wooden miscellaneous? You know what? Am I going to do it? Okay, I'm going to keep it in the package, but I will stick it in here, and maybe I'll decide later. It's better, for me anyway, to appreciate the things that I have, even though they can get lost, but then sometimes I'll divide them up into little containers like this instead, so that I can keep them together, yet keep it slightly organized. But until I really decide, maybe I can also use one of my divider boxes for some of that stuff too. Like, I love to use these divider boxes from the dollar store to divide up toys and my craft supplies, but we will see. For now, I will just put the bag of wooden things in there, and then there's another one. These ones have clothespins, but this would just be good for a sign or just putting a black square. Like, this is my kind of art. This is the kind of art that I would want to hang on the wall. Just a blank chalkboard. So it has potential. And, I mean, those clothespins, maybe they can be removed. They're definitely not the right scale, but they might actually just work. And it might just look like the top of a wooden easel. See, so I also like those too. I probably bought them around the same time. $1.25, I would say, each of those things were. So I'm going to stick that in the wooden bin too. It's a good thing I brought over the wooden bin. Oh no, there's another one. See, this is where it gets at. Now, they had some other shapes, I remember, but these have potential too. I should probably take these. Like, if I'm going to donate this, it would be nice that I had it new in the package, but am I going to donate it or am I going to keep it? The wood and the black, like, if you've seen my dioramas, that's 100% my style. I can't, but what I should do is open them and incorporate them. But yeah, I love these. I'm just going to open these. There's only 3 of them. So if I'm going to use them, I'm going to use them. I don't know if I'm going to remove the clothespin or what am I going to use it for propping it up. Anyway, it would look really cool on a shelf or on the wall. Even though, actually, now that I open them, when am I ever going to use them? I don't know. We have a recycling pile, but I'm doing it. I could still donate them despite them being open. It's not like I can't. But the whole point of this is that we're supposed to be getting rid of things that I'll never use. But I mean, they're spark and joy. They're definitely my aesthetic for my thing. Okay, recycling's going down on this side. Okay, this perfect tiles for a bathroom. When I bought this, I thought that the hook would come in handy for the bathroom. It's just a clear hook and it would be cool on the wall. And then I thought that I saw before that they had sheets of these exact tiles. So I was going to put them together and make a bathroom wall with this. But you know what? I'm not keeping this. I would make a bathroom differently. In fact, we just made a bathroom, didn't we? And as much as I do like this for floor and walls, I don't think. And then also this, like, I thought this medallion would be great. It's kind of my feel, but it also might be a little too reproduction and maybe more Scandinavian than my antique thing that I like, this one. So that is a donation. I'm not going to use that. It looks like I've opened one already. Oh, this one fell out. All right, let me put this back into the package. I guess I was holding it up. It's nice. I would love to make a floor or a wall with that, but I didn't find the matching wall to make a big, long, you know, all you have to do is one strip of it across the wall. But I'm never going to use that. I prefer not to. Metal rings, golden rings. I mean, these have potential. Okay, one of these is going to have to be like crafting like little pieces for making stuff. Like, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Just putting this in a diorama, like gold metal is my thing. I don't have a purpose for this. If I found a gold ring, I don't even have a doll. I should have an action figure or doll around here somewhere. I guess we have Slate. He's the best I can do for now. But if I found something in this scale at a thrift store, a big metal golden hoop like this in my scale, like to this, I would buy it, and I would have that floating around my house. So I guess we have to keep that. Some felt letters. Now they're in gray. They're stickers. I'm never going to use these. The wooden ones, sure, fine, maybe, but they're not even in black or white. Those I can get rid of. All right. Oh, and then I have these rings in. There's potential here. I don't know what, where, when. Again, just putting them as a decoration I would like. Then we have these umbrellas. That can make a really cool picture. You open up all of these. You have all of the umbrellas in the back. It's funny that I don't see more people use the cocktail umbrellas because they are a good scale. I'm going to put those... they should go in a separate section. I should have a section for things that are complete and a section for things that are supply. Actually, it might be the same thing because this is kind of complete. Like I said, like we do a gold room. We have gold umbrellas. You could hang all of these umbrellas from the ceiling. I've seen so many wonderful things done with umbrellas. There's enough here that you put these all in the background, all to just open umbrellas. They would look really cool. Those we got to keep. Okay, these cardboard boxes, I love to use them. I have some open, in fact. I was actually storing things. I mean, it's a pretty big box for a doll, but who doesn't like a big box for a parcel? So they're from the dollar store. They're awesome. They're a great size. They do look good at Christmas time. I do wrap them up and put them under the tree. Also, just putting them on a shelf. I love craft paper, and I love craft paper boxes. So I mean, this is a winning supply of miniatures that I like. Magnets. All right, this is such a great stuff. So magnets, I want to incorporate more on my walls because I don't want to put holes in my walls, just like in real life. But the thing about miniatures is you can put magnets, and I think that these ones are strong enough, or maybe they're not, to go through my wood walls. But anyway, nonetheless, I even have thought about putting a permanent magnet on the wall, so then you have the option of always hanging something on the wall. But recently what I've been doing is the pictures I've been hanging with ropes from the ceiling. You might have seen, I've shown it in my dioramas, and it actually looks cool, and I would do it in real life where you'd have a beautiful old painting, and it's huge, but you just have a rope holding it up. You could have more than one, two, and that is what I've been doing there, and I like the way it looks. The jute looks like a big rope, and it looks really old-timey, and I don't know why I'm showing you Slate, just because he's got a really cute outfit on. I hope you checked out that video, even though that was one of my least watched videos where Slate was trying on the different WWE clothes. These are pretty awesome. Craft sticks with animal patterns on them. I love these. I just don't know what I would do with them. I can't. I mean, I could make baseboard, animal baseboards for like a kid's room. It would look incredible. But and then plus I could make furniture, animal furniture. Oh, the animal furniture that I would make out of these could look really adorable. I probably wouldn't want to do the I'd probably want to do a giraffe chair and a zebra table and an alligator, whatever else, ottoman or shelf. I think this has potential. Like this, it really would make good furniture. We might have to make some animal print furniture. You know, it would step outside of my style, but at the same time, it wouldn't. It would look really cute in the kids' room. It would look really nice in my natural environment that I have, but there would be the pops of color for the kids, or even for a grown-up. I do that. Okay, we have these grates. I bought these because I thought they had potential, some kind of barbecue potential, or I don't know. Again, if I found something that looked like this, I would hang this on my wall. It's not in gold in this case, but I don't know. It definitely has potential. Oh, and also I could just use it as its intended purposes. I don't display flowers, though, in my home, even though I guess I would like to. More magnets. We're going to keep that together in the supply box. You know what we should do? We should dump this one in here because it's all the same stuff. And then the stuff that we're keeping, we're going to put back in this. So let's see here. Magnets. I have still not used magnets. You can use magnets to hold walls together. You can use magnets to put things on the walls and make things. I'm all about changing things and making things transformable. I love that. I have done that since I was a kid. I used to build things with my Legos to make things transformable. I love transformable things. Okay, here are some picture frame. I guess it's glass. Oh, I have some good ideas for glass. I guess I didn't want to throw out the glass that came with antique picture frames I bought. So I guess that's what this is. But I have this idea to build like a glass aquarium, which I still might do. Maybe I save these to make windows for them, but I know that they're. Why are they? Why have I done this? I think I did it so they wouldn't scratch around, but I might have taken them out. What's that noise? I might have taken them out of these things so that I could paint them because they weren't my right colors. But I don't want these frames, first of all. So I might as well say that I don't want the glass. I would buy a piece of glass. So I am. Maybe we shouldn't have dumped this stuff out. It's a pretty nice frame. Man, that would look kind of good. That does kind of match what I've got going on in here. Okay, that is kind of nice. What do you think? Yeah, it does fit my style with the green. I gotta hold it down. It's too bad you can't see. But yeah, it kind of fits in, but at the same time, it's a little, I don't know. You know what? It's not sparking joy, which it's crazy that it's not. It's my colors, the gold and the green, the only colors that I have in here. It matches the colors of the paintings. It matches Castle Grayskull, and you guys can't see at all. But there's just something. There's something about it that I guess maybe it's a little too reproduction for me. Anyway, let's not argue, and let's. It seems like it has maybe it's what it's made out of. Maybe it's because it feels too plasticky to me, but that's not true. Like I love this plastic furniture, and you can see that it's the same time period. It's the same. Maybe there's too much paint on it. Maybe I want it to be a solid gold. Maybe it's the chipped paint on it, which I should like. Again, antique distressed. I have lots of things that I like that. But again, let's not argue. If it's not sparking joy, we will just get rid of these things. The OCD in me cannot just get rid of this stuff. I am going to have to put the correct glass into the correct frames, just to make people happy. I guess. Oh, I guess I don't need that box now that we're starting a good supply box. So I'll put this in here, even though this isn't for 1/6 scale. It just, can we open this up again and see how happy it makes me? Yeah, okay. Okay, so there's these things, which I never really liked, and I thought they're like useless. They always come with little, like I buy, canvases and stuff, and sometimes these come with it, and I have some really cool canvases, but then I have all of these paints that come with the things that I use for other things. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to throw these out. But recently, where do I have that around here somewhere? No, but I'm not going to take up my scissors because maybe I'm going to do it but when I cut these off, this makes really nice little miniature paint cans. They look so cool, like a little bucket of paint, and I love using these as miniatures now. So these are a good supply. I have some that I've already cut, but it's cute that I have so many. We can do a whole craft room. Would be really cool to put those on the shelves. And it's always useful to have little paint. Maybe I need to touch up a toy or something, even though probably acrylic paint is not the best to touch up a toy with. Do you know? Have you ever touched up scuffed paint on a toy? Because I just got one. What kind of paint should I use? All right, these things came off of a plastic furniture that I use, but maybe I should put those with little plastic shelves that I was using for bed frames, but I took off these legs so that it could just be a bed. Did that a long time ago. That is an old video on the Too Hunky channel. It's really cool. Okay, nonetheless, okay, let's move on. I bought these to make hangers out of. I've never made hangers out of paper clips, but you know what? I have so many hangers, and I talked about this in my last video, that I don't need to make any hangers, and I don't even use the Barbie ones that come with the packages anymore. But I mean, metal wire like this can definitely come in handy for something. So I'm not gonna get rid of paper clips because they're definitely useful. In the same way to hang with magnets, that's why I also have these hook and loop sticky dots for hanging up things on the wall too. That was a potential that I never used. Let's put that with the magnets as potential. More of these picture frame backings and the cardboard that came out of it, and more of the glass. Let me put that. I'll put those picture frames back together. I'm not going to use them. I think I have all the picture frames that I want. Look, that one came in, the green one came in this size. I'm going to hold this up on my wall. Yeah, there's something, you know what? It's the glossy finish, I think. I don't like glossy paint. I'm a linseed oil kind of guy. Another picture frame. So like everything about this screams, but I guess it must be the shine. I don't think this one shined too much, but it shined a little too much for me. I know that I have a chunkier wooden frame that I showed you in one of my past videos that I thought was a little bit out of scale, but that I had to keep. Okay, more of the picture frame backings that apparently I have to put back together. I have taken out and used all of the picture frames, and I like making the hot glue ones. All right, this is something that you see a lot of people do on Instagram, is they find little miniature earrings and they use them as miniatures. I can't believe that this ended up in here. I don't really, because I have such a sweet tooth. Am I gonna pull? I think we'll have to save that for another video. But this is ready to go. This should not be in the craft supplies because it is. But I guess the reason I have this, and the reason I don't open those food minis, that those capsules that everybody buys with all of the packaged goods, is because I don't really eat that food, and I don't want it. Like, I won't buy it and bring it in my home. Like, I mean, sometimes I can't stop myself by buying a cookie or a donut if I'm out and I see something, or it's at an event and it's free or something. It's really hard to stop the temptation, but I think that's why I have never opened this and put it as fantastic as those look. I don't want them in my house because I don't want to eat them all. But maybe Slate wants a treat. Look at him looking at it. He wants that so bad. Cave babies never had access to delicious stuff like this. These are done so well. Got them at the dollar store. So easy to take off. We're going to have to do that in a dedicated video or maybe a short. Here's another miniature that's finished and complete. So these are definitely going into some kind of separate box. These are the craft supplies of things with potential. Actually, if I cut these up, then they go into a I'm ready to use pile, right? I guess the umbrellas go into an I'm ready to use pile too. I don't know. It's so hard to organize this stuff. Anyway, at least we're making a box of miniatures that we'll use. I guess we'll do that. I'll have to revisit they seem like they should be out and ready to go. This, as much as it's Christmas themed, it doesn't matter. I bought it not because it was Christmas themed. We would never know it's Christmas themed, but the puzzle pieces are small enough that they would work as a large puzzle to put on the floor of a child's room. And so that is why I have those. Those are a great little added touch. I guess I should put that in the toy room. I guess I should have, here's what we should do. I should have a food box. I should have a toy, I do have a toy box, so I'll put that in the toy box. I will make a new food box because we have food things. So that is what I will do there. And then this is craft ideas. So, or specific, let's make a room, let's go in here. Like if I was going, this is the bin I would come to. If I was going to make an art room, I would grab a paint. I was going to make a special photograph about like a Chinese New Year or something really like, I don't know, I can see this umbrella picture. We've seen those pictures where people travel to destinations and all the umbrellas are hanging in the alleyway. I can see a possible picture being made. All right, these are dominoes. They are miniature. They're still too small to be, these have potential for making something out of. I love them. I thought about using them as tiles. You could even use them looking like dominoes on the wall as a tile. They would look cool as a floor. They're made out of wood. They're awesome. They're black and white. They totally fit into what I like. They would look, just putting one or two on a shelf would look awesome. Like I said about having the letters on a shelf or in one of my metal rings. Old-fashioned toy kind of decorating. It would look good. These have so much potential, but it is definitely a craft supply for potential. Little doves. I'm not going. Those are so nice. Imagine putting all of these little pigeons around. Oh, they would look nice sitting in the windows of my diorama. That would look really, really cool. All of these doves sitting on. Anyway, some kind of what do you call it? Wedding supplies. These again, usually flowers I don't like, but these are like. They look like cloth flowers, and again, they're probably made for wedding crafts, but these, it's very rare that I like flowers. These have potential. So, I mean, I do have a flower box, so I should put this in that. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and we have to do that another day. We're going to go through the plant box. I guess let me put that aside so I remember. Oh, more of this. Oh, I love that this is different sizes. So we have different size paint. That's really cool. Like that. We talked about this, and I took one picture. I managed to, when I found this in the store, I thought, oh, that would be, what a cool, like, was it lucite? It would make such a cool twin vanity. So I did manage to take one apart. It was really difficult. Where's the base? It's in here. It's in here. I mean, we'll get to it eventually. But the thing is, I did take it apart. It was harder than I thought. There is a hole there that can be covered up by the faucet. But just putting this on my sink pedestal, and I actually did make a photograph of this. It's not a very clear one. It was a really dark. I don't know what I was thinking. One of the 90210 boys, but I thought I would use it as a countertop, and then use this as the hanging on the wall part, and then use this as the sink. And it was just a nice marble sink vanity, and I bought two of them because they were twins. Oh, now I find the other one. So I was going to make two matching ones. Oh, do you know what I did? I put it on a pedestal in the photograph, and it looked even better, like one of my Greek pedestals. Anyway, so they do have potential even by themselves as hanging mirrors. You could hang them in different ways on the wall. I kind of like the natural marbles. They're kind of animal print. So yeah, they have potential for sinks and bathrooms and vanities, and I still like them. So they're sparking the joy. And I do sometimes like to... sometimes I don't mind plastic and shiny stuff. Sometimes I do. I guess it all depends. This came with a bamboo. This is a soap dish, and it had a bamboo tray. I bought it for the bamboo mat. It has potential as like a pet bed, or a mini bathtub, or a wash basin, or... But I can't keep ever. Yeah, I have a ceramic one that would serve all of those same purposes. So let me just get rid of that. Okay, floral wire, amazing. Here's one of the little paint things that I've cut off, which I guess I cut off to use with slate because it's in its right colors. But you can see that that is such a good scale as a big bucket of paint. Looks so good sitting on the shelf. Look at that. That is so good. So that's an example of that. I should probably put that in some other supplies. This, I guess I should probably... kind of a cool little cactus, but it's more of a toy than... You know what? I'm going to put this... Yes. I'm going to put this in my toy box of I have a non-Mattel toy box, and I have a generic toy box. And then... Is this another one of these? You know what? I just bought one of these thinking I never bought one of these before, but I've been using it to hold it, and I put those things separately somewhere because I put it with the big one, and now I don't know where I put those. But I'm going to have to put this together, and yes, I did buy one of this, and I don't know why I didn't buy this before. It looks like an old antique laundry basket. It's big, but it still definitely works. And then I have some letters here, which I think were on string lights, but I think the thing was that I could actually spell Slate's name with it, or L-A-T... I don't know what it said. Wait, it doesn't have an E. S-L-A-T, which is kind of cool. Anyway, they did come on lights, but I just thought they're just really nice rubber fluorescent letters anyway. There's no E in there? Maybe I thought I would use another. I could use any of my other letters from the other things that I have. Interesting rubber washer. I do like to use those for supplies too. Hopefully I have some of those in here. All right, a Dollar Tree. Oh, I guess I'll just take that off there now. A Dollar Tree mirror with suction cups definitely work as a like this. This has so many possibilities. Can we see myself in here? So many. Look, there's some Disney toys. There's Snake Mountain. Look, you're getting to see there's the other stuff. Anyway, okay, so, what I was trying to do is show double me in here. So, definitely has potential. Definitely has potential. So many possibilities for that great, it's a great mirror to use. It is, I guess it's a plastic edge, but you don't know that it's plastic. It needs a cleaning. Okay. The letters should probably, I can't, the little things that are loose, they have to be, or I guess they could go in, that's the kind of thing that could go in the decorating generic toy room. The rubber thing but that has to go in a box. So we have to put miniature things. This has to go away into the furniture supplies because it is a piece of furniture. It should probably go directly in my diorama. It would look really nice in there. Let me just throw that on the floor in the diorama. All right. A wooden tube is just really, really nice. Ping pong balls they can make all kinds of great things. These are glow-in-the-dark ones. I bought these because I thought I could use them to make my lanterns grow, but instead I added electricity to them. But I thought it would be really cool to put these in some lanterns that I have, and they would glow at night, but it didn't work, so I wired wires into them. That's all a thing that I did on my vlog channel. You can check that out if you want to. Jason Chipman Hallis. Is that what it's called? I guess that's what it's called. Jason Chipman Hallis. Anyway, these Franklin glow-in-the-dark, they have potential. I don't know. Some people make lamps with them, and they just be a ball in a toys room, a kid's room. They have lots of potential. Another cardboard tube. I love these. I don't know what they have. Tubes that definitely have potential. I don't save all of the tubes. I should save all of the ones from the tape. It seems like, again, if I had a giant paper tube like this, which would be, it's almost, I don't know what you call something like this, cardboard, pulp, paper. If I had something like this, I would keep it in my home and it would be floating around and I would love it. Okay, this is a tub washer for a drain that I don't have, but I buy them for the smaller ones. I thought that this had potential to make something out of, but you know what? Do I save it for the? Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I would buy it again. I know I have other ones even. Oh look, because I use the smaller ones. And I still use the smaller ones. There's potential here, but I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime, and it's worth getting rid of. Okay, so more of these little paint buckets, which look so cute, cut up, so you get to see them. A craft supply. I guess it does go in here. So very good for St. Patrick's Day, even though I punched out so many of those and I put them in one of these buckets. I think I filled one of these buckets with shamrocks that I made. And I mean, you'll only have to use that once maybe. And I have all of these little miniature buttons, which I have no idea. They do have potential. You know what? I think I'm just going to get rid of these. They're cute and everything, and I bought them and I spent probably a lot of money. Well, I didn't spend too much money on them because they're $2 and $1. But I thought it would look so cute to use those. That's so good for a nautical room. You know what? I am planning on doing a nautical room, a cottage, or I don't know why I always struggle with this, a boathouse, just kind of some kind of main, and I did have so maybe I'll hold on those for a little bit longer. Well, maybe I'll just hold on to those. That's something that I find hard to do. Another one of these wooden spools, we're keeping that. I'm gonna get rid of these. They're cute and everything. They're buttons. I'm not going to sew buttons on anything, and yeah, they're cute, but I'm not going to use them. What else do we have? What other ones do we? These ones, very hipstery. The trees are really nice, but you know what? I would rather, if I was going to decorate with this or this, I would choose this. So I have trees that I like more. Just a little wooden box that, I don't know, like an accessory to an electronic or something came in. That's so nice for Christmas. Maybe I should put that in my Christmas supplies, but for now I'll put it in here. a little deconstructed basket. I think that it had like a color on it or wire in it that I didn't like, and I took it out, but I kind of like it just the way it is. I like a deconstructed basket. It looks really cool. It would look really nice in my Pioneer home. So I don't know what it's doing in here. It should be in my ready-to-use accessories. Actually, maybe I should just throw it down in there right now and use it. Okay, these spools. Okay, we're getting into things that are useful. So I have done this before. I think I've made a room where I've put these spools of, like, the scale's not fantastic, but it does exist. So you can get giant spools of thread and yarn and string and rope for, like, I do have to do a garage one day, and I do like those, but do they go in here or do they go into some other kind of supply? I don't know. Okay, this, again, we're going to save all the ping pong balls. Does that mean I'm going to move this into here? Because it is a supply. No, I have a special place for furniture. Do I have a special place for... This is an actual item that I don't have to do anything with. But I guess I don't use it all the time. All right, we might have to revisit this, and I might have to think about this. Like, I do remember stuff. Like, I remembered, for example, I have a plant room, and that's where this is going. And I remembered that I have a toy room, and I decided that it fit more in the toy room. It fit more in the toy room than it did in the plant room. So that's a good thing. Okay. These sacks I use a lot. This one... I have so many cotton sacks that I like. I don't know what the potential... I mean, it does have potential. It's black, too. You know what? It's not now. The silica gel. Have I told you this? You might have seen this a million times. I can't do it right now. Anyway, there's different colored... Where's my glass? Where's my glass jar box? That would help. You'll love this. You will love this. Don't go away. I'll be right here. Here it is. Found it. I found it. Let's be careful. Let's not break anything. But I always... There are two kinds of actually there's three. Sometimes there's this white chalky powder, which I just... Those ones I throw out. But... You can get them in dark. I don't know if that means that they... Look at this. There's one little dark pellet in there. Maybe these change into this color or something when they absorb too much water. Anyway, you get two different colors of these silica gel things. And I do like to put them in the little bottles as lentils or bathroom supplies or like Epsom salts or who knows what's in here. But... I do save all of these, you know, that's where I'll put these in here because I always want to put them in the glass jars because they're seeable. So I always save all of those so I can have some lentils. Oh yeah, where's the other one? This one right here. Look, this one's open in my antique bowl with a little scoop. Can feed dog pellets. You can feed your pet from the pet bowl, from the pet scoop bowl. You got to have little grains and stuff, so very, 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 very great to have those. So I do usually open them up and then fill up the larger canisters that I have, but I would never use because it's too big. But you know what I would use? The smaller ones look so much like mason jars, and I have a huge mason jar collection. So yeah, and I like these, and of course these ones right here. But that is my glass jars. I have so many different sizes. Definitely have to make a science lab with some of these longer ones. And then I have collected some really cool ones over the years. All right. Oh, and let me show you something. I don't think I'll ever get over this. So I've taken the corks from I've only found these beads once at the dollar store. I've never seen beads in this shape or color before, but they look just like the antique pottery that I like to collect. And when I put the corks in them from those little glass bottles, you know, the ones that are at every dollar store. You know, the ones that are smaller though. They always come with little corks in them. I can't believe how well these turned out, and they look like the Pioneer antique Crocs that I like to buy when I find them at a thrift store for a cheap price. But yeah, they look so good on the shelf. They're the exact colors of those, and these are one of my favorite things that I've made. And so simple, but I've never seen beads in this shape since. And I only one little package was at the dollar store, and I would definitely buy them again. They might be a little small. I'd like to have larger ones, but it's nice that they fit in this little box too that I have too. And I put this on top of an armoire or something. It is a favorite piece. All right, so I have this Elsa in a picture frame, which is really cute. I think Brian and Veronica sent me this, or somebody else. It could have been Jennifer or Evelyn. Nonetheless, somebody sent me this, and it is really cute, but it's going in the toy box. It's perfect scale. It's Elsa, but yeah, that is more of a toy because it would go in the children's room when it's ready to go. More of these rubber washers, which have potential, but we have to put those together, and we have to put them in one of these boxes so we can keep them together. Also, these little rivets, I see potential in them. Maybe I'll put all of my small little hoops. There's something that I can make with these. I can see them turning to scale. Oh, I got this small miniature. This has to go into my ceramic miniatures that we looked at a few days or last week. So that's going into a place. That's being not taken advantage of. This is a backing from one of the picture frames. This is a backing from one of the picture frames. Okay, more silica gel, so more lentil goodness. I'll put those in with the glass and distribute them in the jars as we go. I seem to save all of them in here. That was very good of me. I think I have another jar of them somewhere too. Another one of these ping pong balls we definitely use. Oh, here's some pins. Those are really nice. You know what? I should put these in the jars, and they would look like nails or pins, and also very useful for hanging pictures on the wall because they are tiny if I want to put the whole. But like I said, I will put these tacks at the top of my ceiling, hang a rope, and then hang the picture on the rope instead. And I like how that looks. And it looks like I hung a picture with a rope. So those would work well as miniature nails. But again, they could look also really good in one of these glass jars. So, and then I'd have them ready to use and ready to go. This is going into the generic toy box bin that I have for that. So I know where that's going. I don't know how that got in here. Another, I always think, it makes a nice hat. Another strainer. This one's a silicone strainer. It really goes bolero with his bolero vest. He's a Spanish bullfighter. He's got a cow pattern on his sweater. But that does look really nice. You can see the holes in it. So yeah, I can't keep it. I could cover it. We're not going to do that though. I have lots of hats for Slate. He doesn't need to wear a strainer on his head. These knitting needles that came with some yarn that I bought, they have potential. I have 2 more of those somewhere else. I don't know where those are, but I'm putting those in here. It could be some kind of space picture. It could be some kind of fighting rods. I just love the color pink of these. I love that they're translucent. There's potential, so that is why I save those. This is my magic to fitting. We're supposed to make the video where I sit down and do a whole video. It'll be a long, drawn-out video like this. I guess it probably won't be as long as this video is. But I'm going to sit down, no edits. We're just going to sit down and make another one of these chairs. And these twist ties are what I use to fasten them. And I think it looks really cool. They just look like the hinges of a lawn furniture. Or, I don't know, it looks like part of the wrought iron way that it's fused together. And it adds a special detail. It turned out really nice. And I went with jute. You can, cover your backings in your seat with any kind of material that you like. But yeah, I was gonna weave another one of those chairs, put it together using these. I didn't even say what these things are, which are little picture frame easels from the Dollar Tree. And one I just bend a little straighter. Anyway, they look like this, and you can get them in gold and silver, and I think maybe white. Nonetheless, we have to make one of those one day, and this is a good supply. All right, and then I think this is what it comes down to. This is what triggered this video, is because I just got some little plastic things out of toy packaging, and I saved them. But all of these things, I think I should save because they have potential, like to make something out of, and who knows when. So I am going to start a special little box where I keep little rubber washers and plastic, because you never know when you're going to need to make a hook or construct a leg or make a faucet or a handle for something. And then all of these things, you could look at all of your little pieces and see what works and what doesn't. Yeah, so that is good, but I should put them in a better place, little plastic things. Extra little ribbon, I should probably save that. Just put that's in my craft supplies. More of these little paint canisters, which like I said, I still think these are cute and amazing. These are the ones that I've cut, and they cut pretty well. So I didn't realize you could cut them apart. I don't know why I didn't think of that. This little random piece of jute, I think I could probably trash that, because I do have spools of jute. Here's I think it was like some craft thing that I got from the store. It is a piece of cardboard, but it is an olden days phone. I have put this on a shelf. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty cool. Apparently I've scuffed it up a little bit, but that kind of adds to its rustic charm. It was just like from a little craft book or something, and I did discard the rest of the stuff, but this, because it was three-dimensional, this is a pretty nice little box, but I guess it shouldn't. It should go directly into my diorama, but maybe it won't. We'll see. Oh, but I have this other little box. This box seems out of place in there. I should probably put that somewhere else too. I'll put that in my Christmas supplies. Wait, but then I have these boxes, so I know this is the supply, so I'll make sure I put it in the boxes. All right, then I have another mirror from the Dollar Tree. It has potential of using it in different ways. Probably would want to unscrew this hinge. I'm trying to think. I mean, it could work, but it takes up too much space on the back of a vanity to do it that way, because then you're going to have, that's a lot of, you want less space when you have a vanity. But I think if you took it off this, you could hang it on the wall. It might look actually really nice hanging on the wall with that detail there, hanging on a nail or a hook or a rope from the ceiling. Anyway, another black framed mirror. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with a round mirror. They have potential for craft purposes. So some more of these cute little picture frames for the children's room. They definitely have potential. Oh, food that I don't want in my home. Look, we have a place for that too. I would love to eat this so bad, but it's kind of a good scale. It's like a jumbo size, but I know that they make the jumbo size ones. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I guess somebody must have sent me this, or I don't know. He's running away with that. He's keeping it. Anyway, that goes with the donuts. We're going to have to start a food package. And I do have some that they have been sent to me, or I've opened. I know that I've opened some. More of these little plastic things that have potential for hooks or showers, or I don't know, door openers, or just cutting. I might need a long strip of plastic like this. You never know. So I am going to start keeping those things. More of these buttons. They're adorable. I bought them. It cost $2. I wasted my money on. I'm not going to be putting them on any sweaters. They look adorable, but I guess I can't be wasting things. More of these little tiny things that I have to put in a container for. They have potential for making things. You never know. I guess I opened lots of socks or something, because that's what those are. More of this string, which I love, especially when I make a craft room or a garage. I have done that before, or at Christmas time when we're wrapping up presents. I put a spool of this. It looks really old-fashioned to have this twine, and I have it in other colors. So wherever I put those, oh, you know what? They're in, I think I have Christmas colors, and they're in the Christmas bin, which we might do Christmas in July. That'll be a good time. Look, more of these $2 buttons that I bought that were so cute, and I thought I could use them for a diorama, and I probably still could, but I think I would rather use some of the plastic toys that I've collected like this than using these. I mean, they're cute and everything, but really, they're buttons. Like, they have button loops on the back. More of these. I don't even have socks like that. More silica gel. We know where that goes. This is the same thing that I have to put in my black and white furniture, which I know exactly where I want to put that, and I gotta find the other ones. This cardboard box I'm gonna put back. What else? I did really good. I emptied a bin. Paintbrushes are in here. I think I will put those in my craft supplies. This is a little date spear. That is a lot. It's like a little bamboo stick. That has potential that would make a great curtain rod. I should eat more dates. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Maybe I've been eating the wrong kind of. I haven't actually eaten a date in a long time, but I would like to get more of these. That would look so nice as a curtain rod. Yeah. Just yeah, that's really nice. All right, definitely keeping that. And it seems like I saved it's a stick. It's a wire. I mean, I did buy a whole roll of it for making trees and plants and stuff. But it's nice that it's a nice thicker brown one. It's wrapped in brown paper. I think I cut it off of another flower or twig or rope or tree. So we'll keep that. You need that. I'm gonna put these in my craft supplies. Yeah. You know what? The plastic ones I'll just get rid of, because they'll be donated. Because I'm not going to use them, and these look nice, and I'd rather have all things that look nice, like it looks like my world. So those are good. Another one of these pieces of wire wrapped in a shoelace. Is it a shoelace? It seems like. Okay, I'll put this in the Christmas. I think I've wrapped up packages and made this like a big ribbon on a package. That must be what this is. It also has, it has potential for hanging things from, like, I don't know, making a hammock, or but that is more of a supply. It's not just dedicated to Christmas. Then I have some kinds of rope. I know that I have other ropes other places, but I actually should save this. There's something about these cloth bags that are not sparking the joy for me. I guess it's because I have so many of these bags, and this one is just a plastic bag. I can't think, like, I could cut it up and make it underwear out of it, which would be super sexy, but I don't even know how well it would sew, or like the black ribbon is definitely useful too. Maybe that's why I saved it. I mean, a black piece of mesh, it has potential for cloth crafting. I never thought about that. I better pull the other one out. I was thinking of it as its functional purpose, but if I cut this and I did a mosquito, if we needed a mosquito net or some other kind of, I don't know, kitchen net, or again, maybe I definitely could use the black ribbon for times. But yeah, it is crafting. It is crafting purposes. This net, oh yeah, this also has potential for even just doing like a cool mermaid picture, which I should have done. Holy moly. With Slate in his mermaid costume, he could have been caught in a net. That would look amazing. Yeah, that definitely has potential as a crafting piece. So I'll keep this one little net. And then we have, which I think I took this out of my lighting because it's a broken light. Even when I bought it from the dollar store, it was completely broken. Did I try to replace the battery? Maybe, maybe not. But nonetheless, as a standalone like string, why did I took it out of the lighting though, because I have a box of actual functioning lighting, but it does work as just a string of lights and it looks really, really cute, because you can see that would look really nice even though it doesn't light up. And I think only every second one lit up or something. I don't think. No, I think maybe they were all supposed to light up. Maybe I could replace the battery, but you know what? It's really nice anyway. But does it go in this box? That's the question. It doesn't go in the lighting. It is a decoration. I guess it kind of goes in a decoration. It's not really. And I should just bite the bullet and cut the little box off of it, so I just have this garland. Yeah, or do I have a holiday box? I know that I have to start a new Easter box and a holiday box. Okay, I've got some raffia. I'm just going to throw that out. I'm going to keep this string. I probably should roll it up on one of my spools better. And then this string. This is the kind of string that I use. I mean, I guess I can throw out that spare piece of jute. This is kind of a nice twine, though. That is a nice texture for the scale, so you never know when you're going to need a rope. So this is definitely good to have. And I apparently have a few pieces. I don't know if it was a shoelace or what it was, but I should roll it up better or put it into one of these boxes so that it's. Anyway, we need to get through this bin, and I think we did. I got a few pieces of this. It is very nice rope that would work very well for when I need rope. I am going to get rid of the raffia. I don't know why I have that. I've got another one of these animals to put in the generic toy box, which will have to go through my generic toy box. Another picture of Olaf would be good for a frozen room. And I have another one of these. Yes. So a 2-window curtain rod. I don't know, that definitely has potential. Again, I could just put, just like in real life, what I do. Okay, I gotta get rid of this raffia. In real life, sometimes I'll just get like a wooden barrel and I'll stick some poles out of it, and it just looks really good sitting over in the corner because they're all natural things that I love. Those are very, very nice. All right, I'm gonna keep those in the diorama right now because they're ready to decorate as it is. I wish you could see it. I'm gonna keep this other net that I have, and we're done. We did it, guys. Another piece of plastic. Okay, here's a little twist tie that I saved. A tiny little package, bendable. Actually, now that I'm using that, I feel like that has potential. Okay, I'm keeping that. I did keep that. I was smart to keep this. A piece of ribbon. We have to keep that. You never know when you're going to make underwear, which I do plan on making underwear. A piece of ribbon. And oh, what's this? Oh. All right, there are official. This is a really nice passport, though. I bought this for the passport. I paid $2 just to get the passport, but I guess I thought I could put maybe the plane on the. I'm gonna keep that passport. I'm gonna keep the passport, and I'm gonna donate the rest. I was thinking, like, I do have official Mattel Barbie passports. That one's really nice. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it off right now. There's a glue dot. Can I take that off? Oh, no. Oh, no. Just, it's printed really, oh, no. I mean, there's a glue sticker. I can hold it like this. Oh, it's upside down. Anyway, it looks really nice. I should just put it on my desk. That is exactly what I will do in the diorama, so that it's always out. And then this I will donate. And then the last of the silica gels, which they'll definitely be revisited again once we do a kitchen and we need to put all of the grains up. But we did see some of those. We did use some of these in the bathroom that we did the other day. Really, I put 2 bins into one. We do have a little bit of things that we have to organize. Oh, look, we have other nets. I kind of like my net idea. Also, someday I might want to do like a couture look, and just by putting this over somebody's head, it looks like it's fashion show ready. Believe it or not, there's potential for plastic nets. Believe it or not, some kind of mourning. We can do some kind of funeral scene, and I also have one in brown. Let's see how slate looks in that. Yeah. There's high fashion potential for fishing nets, or for the nautical room that I have this overwhelming plan to do. So I did not realize that I've been saving all these nets, but I guess I see the potential in them every time. All right, free bin. We did really good. Is that all of my diorama crafting supplies that I haven't turned into something? I mean, I have specific ones, like I have pillow crafting supplies, I have wooden pieces crafting supplies, I have lighting. Anyway, you're going to see more cloth, and I have a whole natural box of, maybe these things will have to go into the natural crafting supply box that I have. Anyway, we will dive more into that more, and I am gonna start a collection of tiny little things. Like, I always question, do I throw that out? If I have a place to put them, then I will, because there is potential for when you need tiny little things, or a tiny little wire for making like a plant or holding something together. Yes, I'm glad that I saved those things. That's a story for another day. I hope you got inspired. I hope you liked seeing what I had. I hope I explained very well what I like to do with these things. Thanks so much for following along. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again real soon. Until then.